Sometimes in my mind, when I want to go to a place that is peaceful, I find myself in this glass room that is in a desert. And this image is the best representation of this kind of glass room. Surreal. What it reflects is not, what is actually there around it. Because the mirrors are windows to memories that have been, memories that will be, maybe, I don't know, because I haven't lived them yet. But maybe it's not for me, maybe it's for someone else. And I exist here sometimes, just in my mind, made up colours in the black of it. In the blackness of my mind, made up colours that I surround myself with. And I don't walk, but I glide, float, teleport. Something about my movement is fragmented, jolted, and I know these are memories, but I can't depict what in particular. I just see all the grains of sand and the washed up beach and the water dampening them, and then a stone path, beach huts line it, and I'm walking with friends and family, because the seaside holiday was one that I held much in my childhood, and we'd go there often, the family, friends, tents in fields, green grass, so green. Because the months I remember the most are the summer months, when colours are just so blooming, massive. And then winter comes around and you get older and you think that colour has been drained, but it's just winter. And then the summer comes back around, and then you remember that summer is such a colourful time of the year. So colourful, that beaming sun. No wonder we feel most alive at that time. It's just right. It feels natural. And there are still things to love about the other months. I mean, the colours of the leaves in autumn when they fall to the ground in spiral patterns, and you feel like you could just lay there, and if you lay there long enough, the leaves will become raindrops as they fall, and they'll bury you. But you couldn't do that, because that would take too long. And there's other things to do, other things to see, and all those kind of prospects of letting go of time, they kind of seem impossible, because no one will let you let go like that. And so things like that remain in the vastness of the mind and imagination. But if it could happen, and if, people let it just be, and if a person were to lay on the ground, no one questioned it and everyone left it, and you could lay there for as long as you wanted, how long would you lay there? Would you lay there until the leaves have reached your neck? You're laying, would they cover your face? Would you want your face visible? Become a pixie of the forest? Or an urchin of the sand, scurrying about, making little homes? So, this kind of mirror building this glass building, but it's not glass. I know it's not glass. It's like windows, and I can see the sandy, but there is like a solid ground beneath me. I'm not quite sure if it's cement, and the specks of sand scatter around the place. They've blown in from the wind outside down these long corridors and passages, and it's all open. I don't know where the entrance is or where the exit is or how big this thing is. I could imagine it small, but when I'm inside it, it is like a maze. I'm a lost, a TARDIS kind of idea almost. Whether it originates from that or not, I don't know. But I could wander around it, and it's, I suppose, liminal as well. There's so many, ideas of something to lose yourself in. And I think as a society, because it's so shared, so many people relate to it nowadays. It says something. It says that we need something we need to hide from something we don't know, because hostiles aren't what they used to be, and there are terrorists, but it's like those things are something to solidify this illusion that we feel is controlling us. So it's an easy thing to place it on, to blame it on, but it goes deeper. But it's also more plain, because it's not over in the Middle East, it's here, it's at home, it's in our hearts and our homes. But it's not at the same time. We are so safe around our loved ones, but sometimes it just feels like you can't trust anybody, and no one's going to understand, and no one's going to be able to heal you. And yeah, it's very hard. I guess I struggle as well. We all struggle. We all struggle to be heard, to feel heard. I make music, and sometimes it feels like people will never understand me, my mind, my experience of daily life, how it feels, how crushing it can feel. Sometimes I feel a bit more alive than other times, but I feel like there was the time when I permanently felt alive. Some people think that it's consciousness, that suddenly you start questioning things. But the thing is, when we were kids, we never stopped questioning things. We always questioned. Everything we did was a question. But as we got older, then we stopped asking questions. Silly questions, At least what's perceived as silly questions. Pointless questions you should understand, you should know the answer to. What is the meaning of time? Schedules. It's human. That's the meaning of time. As a human idea. What is the point in money? Food. Progress. But money is an extra step to food. A replacement to hunting and gathering. And I'm dizzy. You know, a part of me wish I could just run away, but then another part of me wants to tell everyone and reach out to everyone, speak to everyone with the ability that we have now to do that. Make my music, make my mark. You know, it feels like I'm just a raindrop falling with the storm, and in the ultimate grand scheme of everything, I weigh nothing, and I want to make an impact, and don't we all? And I do make an impact in the lives that I am known in, the people who do know me, but it's like I want more. And it's, this world makes that a drug, an ecstasy. And I fell for it, I suppose. I want it. I want to be known. I want to be loved, admired, accepted. But that is just my ideas of those things. And when you live a lot of life not feeling accepted, feeling rejected, feeling like a freak, you reach out to the millions and the billions, because hopefully there's at least one person out there who it feels like truly accepts you. Because every day I tell myself that nobody accepts me. At least once do I tell myself that. But I also tell myself that you're okay and you're fine and everything's going to be okay. But my vision of the world has been distorted. Capitalism, the ridiculousness of it, the dream clashing with reality. It's broken the window. So people can become their dreams. And I don't know if that's good.